So you want to become a trader when the world is on fire, when we're about to enter World War III. Now I want to tell you, unlike everybody else on social media that's going to tell you that that's the worst idea and that you have to relearn trading because the strategies that were working before are no longer working, that this is the best time and the best decision of your life to become a trader. The markets are about to become the most volatile that they've ever been in the last 3 years. And I'm going to show you in real-time examples on why this strategy that I'm about to give you with over an 80% win rate, which is the one I've been using for the last 8 years, still works. During the war, before the war, and I'm even gonna show you the trades that made me over $20,000 American last week at the same time that Trump was sending bombs to Iran. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. And yes, I do this for completely free, unlike everybody else on social media that has a course or something weird going on. So if you're liking that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. But yeah, let's get right into the video. In this video, what we're going to cover is not only the strategy that has made me over 8 figures in the last 8 years, but also the psychological that comes into all this war stuff and how to blur out all the noise. So by the end of this video, you're not only gonna know the strategy, but you're also gonna know how to blur the noise, how to psychologically not get mind effed with everything that you're gonna be listening to, nothing else. Because look, what matters is that you stop listening to everything that doesn't matter and you start only looking at what matters, which is price action, the charts, candlesticks, highs and lows, daily bias. Everything else doesn't matter. What Trump is doing, what Elon Musk is doing, what Israel and Iran are doing, they don't matter. I mean, yes, in the grand scheme of things of life, yes, we don't want people dying, but we're here to make money. We're not here to talk politics. And the reality is that in war, most people panic, but the ones that take action are the ones that make the most amount of money. When wars happen, that's where the money gets printed. That's where you get the whole reset of the economy. Just look back in time, you're gonna see that every single time that there is a big war right before the war, that's where everything was going up. The prices of food, the prices of everything, the economies were horrible. But right after the wars, what happens? There's a boom. There's economical booms. People make a lot of money during the wars. Just go and look at crypto. Crypto has not stopped going. Look at the real estate market. It has not stopped going. Assets like gold and silver, prices through the roof. Who made money? The people that were not worried about the war. The people that took action when they saw the opportunity. And this is your time. So take action, keep on learning a strategy. If you don't have one, then all you need to do is click the first link in the description. You get my full strategy for completely free, or you can go ahead and just watch videos on my YouTube channel. My full strategy is there explained in less than 30 minutes. And for my full 30-minute video, just click right here, boom, right there, or the first link in the description. Every single strategy out there works. But what matters is the people that take action. If you don't take action, you don't take this seriously, then you're just gonna be sitting on the sidelines your whole life without you even knowing 4 or 6 years are going to happen. There's gonna be another war, and that's the one where maybe you take action. So it's your choice if you see this as a political topic just to go out drinking with your friends, or if you actually see this as what it is, a gold mine, and you utilize it. Every explosion, every tweet, every single news has to be blurred out, and all you're going to see is a session, a trading session, a setup, a take profit getting hit or a stop loss getting hit, nothing else. But let's get really into what matters here, which is the psychological part of trading, especially during war times, and also the actual strategy that shows you what you need to do every single morning to execute and print like a motherfucker every single day. So first of all, let's talk about the psychological side, because you do need to get this before ever even pressing buy or pressing sell or even opening a trading account. And the most important part is not trading the news. Yes, I know I said that everything that's going on is going to help you make more money, but that doesn't apply to you trading news every single day. So if you look at the Forex Factory calendar and it says that there's going to be news at 6 or 8 a.m., you're still not going to touch it. Why? Not because there's not volume, not because the trade is going to be a loss or whatever. No, because at those times, we all know this, and if you don't know, that's where spread goes crazy, and there is a possibility of you losing more than what you're risking, or you breaching the rules of your prop firm account. So instead of that, just wait the 30 minutes or the hour, whatever, until the news are over, and then you can start trading. Basically, trade the reaction. Do not trade the news. And like one of my best friends would say, you're not CNN, you're not a general, stop pretending and start reacting. And that's the best part about the fact that we can make money on the way up by longing, or money on the way down when it shorts. So the economy could be going to complete hell, to the bottom of everything, the bottom of the earth. But that doesn't matter, because if you're shorting because of the daily bias being bearish at the time, which I will get into by the time we're talking about more of like the graph stuff, then you're still making money. You're literally becoming a millionaire. So don't worry about prices going up or down. You're gonna make money regardless. For the second psychology part, I know know a lot of people right now on social media are making videos just like me, right? Talking about how to trade, what not to do, and all this stuff during a war. And I want you to know that if they're telling you that their strategy is changing because of the war, then that they're just BSing. To be completely honest with you, what they want is for you to completely reset your trading stuff, which means more money for them, because most likely if you're watching that person, you're already in their course, or you're thinking about going into their course, which makes it so that you're already giving them either ad revenue for watching their YouTube videos or money, you know, by buying their course, which is completely fine. Get your money. I don't care about people selling courses, but it's just BS. I've been using the same strategy for the last 8 years, same execution, same setup. Nothing has ever changed. It didn't matter if COVID was happening. It didn't matter if Trump was the president, Biden, Israel, Palestine, nothing ever mattered. Ukraine, Russia, all those news, all those wars never changed a thing in my strategy. The candles still move the same. And if the setup was valid, it was valid. And if the setup was not valid, it was not valid. We didn't take trades. I just walked away. So keep the same strategy. Do not change anything about it. There's nothing to do. If you want to do at most, you can de-risk, risk less, but I wouldn't change anything. If anything, I'm getting more setups ever since all this happened, because usually during the summertime, I wouldn't get a setup. But now for some reason, there's crazy amounts of volume because a lot of people are thinking that the wars are happening. And when that happens, usually people are trying to get away from the dollar. But to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't care. All I care about is that the setups are happening. I'm making money every single day, and if not every single week, using the same strategy that I've always used. No matter the news, no matter the president, no matter the war, no, all price action. So do not change the strategy, keep the same thing. Do not believe these gurus if they're telling you that they're changing theirs, because it doesn't make any sense. And if you don't believe me, just look at the charts. Literally, just go back and look at the charts. COVID literally just messed the chart up for what, a week or two? Not even. And that was it. And then it came back to normal and it started pumping like crazy. Now, if you're still here, I congratulate you. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to tell you that we're about to get into the main sauce of the video, which is the strategy. The 3-part strategy that has made me over 8 figures in the last 8 years. I know I keep on saying that, but I'm gonna show you. It's crazy. And I'm gonna give you real-time examples right now. So now that we're in the charts, I'm gonna show you the examples first of all. And then after, I'm going to explain to you the step-by-step on how to use the strategy. Now, of course, you still need to backtest the strategy. You still need to journal and know the ins and outs and everything. So it's not just gonna take this 10-minute video for you to understand it. And for that, I told you guys, 5-hour course for completely free. First link in the description. But yeah, fuck all that bullshit. Let's get right into the actual terminology and everything. Okay, so this works for everything. Forex, crypto, stocks, futures, everything. I use it for everything every single day. And the students in my Discord also do it every single day like that. But that doesn't matter. So for this one, we're going to be showing you my trade on NZD, USD, or NU, whatever you want to call it. Right here, I think it was at 1 to 7, whatever. I did end up making around $10,000 with this one. And right here, this screenshot is from my business partner, Spenny, because I just didn't take a screenshot of it and I really don't feel like going back. But this was the other one that we took on NAS. This one was around 1 in the morning, around, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. So we also trade out of session, in session, doesn't matter, as long as there's money. Lately, there's been volume basically in every session. Of course, during rollover, we don't trade, but Asia session, London session, New York session, we use them all. But without all the bullshit, let's just get right into it. Of course, we're gonna be using the replay mode. I'm gonna show you guys real time how we do it. So first of all, we're gonna be looking for our daily bias, which is basically just higher time bias. But it really, all it is just knowing if you're gonna be looking for shorts or longs. So let's zoom in right here. Now that we're zoomed in, I'm gonna show you guys how to come up with the bias, the daily bias. But for this, we're gonna need 2 things. First of all, we're gonna need the Mentefect structure indicator, which is right here. It's for completely free. You guys can go ahead and get it. And we're also gonna need the 3M candle indicator, which should be free if I'm not mistaken. It's right here. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and look for it. Okay, so now that you guys have the indicators, we can clearly see that the 4-hour is breaking down. It has 2 breaks up, 2 breaks down. For the indicator that shows you the breaks, you guys do have to pay. That I do sell. It gives you the model, the breaks, and a lot of other things, which if you've gone through the course, you know that you do need that. It just makes your life easier. I guess you don't really need it to like enter the trades because you can just count yourself with your own eyes. But yeah, so, but this one says 2 breaks down. That's fine. That's right. So 4-hour would be bearish in a distribution model. Now let's look at the 2-hour. Same thing, bearish in a distribution model with only 1 breakdown. That's fine. So we're gonna be looking at the 15-minute and looking for sells. Let's go ahead and put the 15-minute. And all we're looking for now in the 15-minute is literally 2 things. So we need for the breaks to be aligned with the higher time frame, which is breaking down, bearish, because we're looking for sells. And then we need price to do this. So here's the breakdown, break of the low, whatever it would show like this if you broke this low. So let's say in this case scenario, it breaks down, boom. And then right after, all we need is to find the deepest unmitigated S&D. Let's say it's right here. And then we need a 3M candle, a bearish one, to get printed inside of the S&D to then take it for shorts and target a 1 to 4, and that's completely it. Okay, so now let's see that we get it. So basically, just to show you guys, it would look something like this. We get the break, we have our S&D, boom, right there, and they would enter the shorts in this case scenario because we're bearish, and it looks something like this, 1 to 4. So let's see if we can get it right here. Okay, we end up breaking up once again. So let's just look at the 2 hour and make sure that we're still bearish. Yeah, we're still bearish. Now, if we do end up breaking these highs, then we would then be bullish, at least for the 2 hour. And if the 4 hour is not bullish at the same time, then we would not be taking anything. We would just wait for everything to be aligned once again. But let's go back to the 15-minute and to the fact that we're still bearish. Okay, we kept on breaking up. Let's see if we broke up in the 2 hour. Yes, we did. Let's see if we broke up in the 4 hour. Okay, we also broke up in the 4 hour. So now we're bullish, so we can look for the complete opposite, right? So in this case, if we were to get price to tap our deepest S&D, which is down here, and the reason that I'm not showing you exactly how to find the S&D is because I want you guys to either learn it for yourself. First of all, I have like 3 or 4 videos, 2 to 3 hours literally here on YouTube showing you exactly how to find supply and demand zones. And then also because I have a full free course literally right here linked in the description. So that's why. And I just want to make this video like a lot more like concise and like something that actually makes more sense, you know, just like show you a bunch of things. So now in this case scenario, what I'm looking for is for price to come down to this S&D, to then buy stop a 3M candle, or for there to be another break, and of course do the same. Okay, so here another break. Now same thing with this S&D right here. Okay, so like I said, now the price has tapped it, right? We get the 3M candle, which is this green one. We can put our buy stop order a little bit above the high because I want to see some momentum, and the stop loss below the low of the 3M candle. And now we target 1 to 4 for break even. Or go break even if we hit 2 hour. Okay, so at this point, break even here. Okay, now we're break even. Now once I hit 4R, I'll be taking profit. Now for the example, I feel fucking stupid because I just realized this is current time right now. But that's basically it. I showed you guys everything on how to come up with your daily bias, the psychological stuff, and then step down to the 15-minute and find your S&D, and then wait for your 3M candle. So we waited all that, and as you can see, it's the exact same thing in every single example that I just showed you. We wait for the 15-minute to be aligned with the 2 hour and 4 hour bias, and then we take the trades. It doesn't happen every single day, but it does happen multiple times a week. And that's it. Now boys, just to do a little bit of a recap on the psychological side and on the war side, please don't worry about anything that's happening, only look at the price action. And I'm telling you this from experience because for years and years and years, I went back and I resetted my strategy because of the president's changing, because of whatever happened, and especially when that stuff happened with the Russia and Ukraine. I thought that I had to like do things to change it, but then I realized after a couple of weeks that nothing has changed. I even asked myself why I did it, because during COVID I never changed my strategy, so why am I even doing it now that it's not really something as big as COVID, at least not in my opinion. But yeah, so don't change your strategy, keep the same thing, keep your head up, do not stop, do the same thing, set up, journal and backtest, don't change anything, same entry model, and you'll see that after 3 to 6 months you will be passing funded accounts. And now on the strategy side, I just gave you everything that you needed to know. If you want a little bit more, like I told you guys, first link in the description. But as always, thank you for watching, hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll see you in 2 to 3 days with another video. But yeah, peace out.